track forward, and who wants to read my handwriting? And I certainly don't.
Pleasure it is to have you on
what
the
saved
show
me
with
was
us.
eyes on score. All I do is walk down, I pick up the tablet, and
enter the scores, and it does it for me.
She didn't want to have you.
That's adding for me.
As the archers step up, they'll straddle the shooting line. They finish up on their 3 arrows. They'll go ahead and set their bows down, and they'll walk down to the target. As they walk up, they will stop short of those targets. There'll be a couple scorers with them, one doing paper, one doing the tablet. As the guy walks up to the tablet, he'll go ahead and log into the tablet at this point. Okay, before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about scoring. The X in that outer ring is a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it's outside of that, it's a miss, which would be an M. Let's go ahead and look closer at the scoring. If an arrow barely touches the line, it always takes the higher score. In this case, it would be a 10. Let's look at the 3 spot. Same scoring. That X in that outer ring is a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Outside of that, it would be a miss. Okay, let's go back to live scoring. Normally, it'll come up looking just like this. So you'll click on the first archer. You'll go ahead and call one of the other scores. We'll call that out as X10-9. It'll say 29, and the one on paper will then verify it. Peyton will walk up and give her score, which is XXX, which is 30 with 3 X's. Mark it on the paper. Adams is up there. They'll go ahead and call his out as X9827. So the paper one would also go ahead and put that number in. And for Abby, she scores an X. Oh yeah, we're here. We're live. I got.
What happened with Case Scott's?
We got totally sidetracked on that one. Welcome everybody to Raising an Archer here at Texas Archery.
Now that's when I wish we had replay.
I know. We weren't ready. Not sure what was going on there, but we are back.
His arrow was in pieces on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Something's loose or something's not right. All right, so we're like totally sidetracked here.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could figure out what went on.
Yeah, what was going on with Case's bow. But we've got a small crowd today. We have 13 archers tonight, and we are split them up. We're going to do one line. We're going to knock this thing out as quick as we can, so that maybe we can all get out of here at a decent time.
What?
I know, right? So 13 archers, smallest of the weekend, and especially smallest when all the other lines were full except for this one. This is the only line that wasn't full. Tomorrow, all lines are full. This morning we were full, but we had a few no-shows. But other than that, we've had a lot of archers. We've got if anybody is new to this, let me see how many people are on right now. We have 4. We got a few of you out there. But this is TFAA's Shoot Your Way Across Texas. Most people refer to as SYWAT. And what it is, it's 60 arrows. You'll shoot 60 arrows, maximum score of a 300, because the white in the middle is a 5. And then you go down from there. That target that's up right now, if you see that, that X and that white around it, that's a 5. Then you have a 4, 3, 2, 1. There's an X, which is 5. There you go, 5 spot. 5 spot, same idea. White's 5. The next one, the next blue, all of that blue is a 4. And then if you miss, it's a miss. But I think these are the type of nights that are actually really good. You can put up some good scores because you can get a real good rhythm going with this number of archers. But we really didn't have. We had a couple no-shows, a couple that jumped in, so the numbers are about the same of what we were expecting, which actually worked out really good so that we could do one line.
Mm-hmm.
But TFAA puts together a very good shoot, a very good concept that there's shops around Texas that can pick up 2, maybe 3 of these shoots a year. Most of us can only get 2, depending on the area. This is the first one of the season. I like having the first one because I want to make it a big deal and get everybody excited about shooting this. Live scoring, live broadcast. We have all kinds of cool stuff.
And T-shirts.
They're selling T-shirts.
Got some goodies, which have kind of dwindled down because I've been eating them.
Wendy has been a big contributor to the fundraiser. Right now, they're in their second practice in. This is going to go so fast.
Right? I don't have a problem with that.
Yep.
David said, with this many people, we didn't need to do a bathroom break. And I was like, no, half of the archers down there are women. So
somebody's going to need a break.
I'm going to need a bathroom break.
Yeah. And we can afford a bathroom break because we're saving 4 to 6 minutes an end by only having one line.
But he was like, but we could get out even faster. Because we are moving so fast, we don't have to have a bathroom break. I'm like, it's on the other side of the showroom.
It's not like it's double. It's not like we're cutting it in half. Yeah. Even though you wish it would just cut it in half the time, but it doesn't. But it it does save a lot of time.
Yes, it does.
All right, that was the second practice in. That's how quick this is. We have one more shooter, Ashlyn, on the line, sporting the Saddle River shooting jersey.
That's the one good thing. One good thing. There's lots of good things about SYWATs, but that's something that's good about it is that shooters from certain shops, they'll go to other shops, and it doesn't matter. We support each other.
All right.
All right. Archers are being encouraged or given the option at this point that they can put up a clean target because for practice, we should have been using shot targets.
Yep. Or they could have put a fresh one up at that point. It's up to them. We'll play around with instant replay a little bit. We've got Jacqueline back.
Mm-hmm. Julia is probably ever so thankful. She's over there nodding. She's doing homework at the other end of the booth.
I know Friday night or Saturday night is a tough one to shoot because you've been busy all day. Who wants to shoot at 6 o'clock on a Friday?
Yeah, but you know what? I really thought that would have been Friday night because you've been working all day or you've been at school all day. We had fall break, so it wasn't that bad for us.
It was crazy. We had a waiting list for Friday night.
I don't think I've ever seen your Friday night that full.
No, that one's usually one liner. I think last year we had a couple extras, so we had to do two lines. So we went ahead and just set it up so that we could do two lines. There was no one line this Friday. It was cram packed.
It was full. This is the lightest it has been all weekend,
and will be by far. Because tomorrow's already full, and it was full before the weekend. I actually had one spot open that filled up pretty quick.
I don't know what it's from.
People paying.
Actually, quite a bit of chatter down there for as few people as we have. I'm like, what?
Well, we have, if anybody wants to see live scoring, of course.
I was going to say, why don't you go ahead and put that link out there?
Oh, I got to do it on my phone because it didn't, it said it sent it, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put the link out there for everybody. Let's see here.
And for all of you out there, I did not go ahead and start the live feed. So it does have the right time. We are doing the 6 o'clock Saturday line right now. That is what you are seeing online. It gets pretty quiet as we get
live.
ready.
Are we live? Is it live out there?
Well, that's what I'm showing on
Shows
Facebook.
live.
Kind of wondering why we hadn't started yet.
I don't know.
Wonder if they're all waiting on David. There we go. Official end. First scoring in is about to commence.
Commence.
Mm-hmm. What do I say that you do not make fun of?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. First scoring arrows have been released.
I was just looking. I've got 50 unread text. Just glancing to see if there's anything major I need to respond to.
Nah.
If you need a response, probably just message me on this in the chat, and I'll respond.
Maybe.
Tell my wife she needs to do that too.
Yeah. That's probably what I need to do to Steven. Just text him from now on.
Right.
That way there's a copy. There's proof.
There's some proof. It has been a long day.
It has.
But
it didn't really set in until we got here with a smaller crowd. And then we just don't have all of the commotion going on.
Right. It's almost like, I like having a bigger crowd because there's an energy that's there.
Yes.
Is the music playing?
No. There is no music playing.
Well.
Now there's music playing.
Not sure why it stopped.
Probably because you were online.
There's one here that's close to perfect, good. Another one's pretty big, but I'm wondering if I should switch all the lanes. I think it'll be even more field pressure if I go all bottom, right? Yeah. I think I'll like that overall better. I think it'll just make my shots good. I think I'll just like the feeling of it better anyway.
Sorry about that. Ryan
That
came
is
up here.
so your son.
We were asking him, can you go down there and find out what happened to Case's arrow? He goes, I think I'll go down there, but I'm not going to tell you what happened.
I don't mind him being that way because that showed he was in a better mood.
Yeah.
His bow fell apart a few arrows after he shot this morning.
So a couple things to note. The Ryan after he shot this morning, he went into the other range. He says he didn't even shoot 15 arrows, and his mod snapped on his bow, which puts it out. There's no way we can fix it. Not even JB Weld put that together. Aaron Ochoa went in there to test the weight on his bow, and his D-loop broke.
Oh, my word.
And the D-loop, and it shattered our...
That's got me scared about the strings on Julia's bow right now then.
No,
you're like, nah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah. All right, so we're back again.
Crazy things happening.
Ryan's
Well,
just
like
I don't
Ryan
know.
just shrugged his shoulders. I don't know. Well, that wasn't very helpful.
Huh?
Oh, well, interesting.
It seems like that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, he drew back, and it was already cracked. The arrow was cracked. It got caught on his wrist. That's kind of scary.
That is scary. So close to your eye.
It's your
I'm
hand.
glad
It's
he
your
was-
hand that's
yeah.
the biggest problem. We've got Richard shooting again. He's shooting a different bow class.
Richard Hall.
Richard Hall. We have
I was
Nina.
like Richard. You're just gonna go with
Yeah,
Richard.
we have Nina down there. Well, it's on. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm tired. There we
how
go.
about
Thank
that?
you. See, Jacqueline even knows what to do even before I
Yeah,
say
Nina
it.
was down at Bryan or up at Bryan,
Yeah.
whichever you want to say, over at Bryan. I don't know where she hails from, but she
Yeah.
was at the Fall Classic.
Roger Perez there. Oh, now we're on the littles, as Wendy would say.
Yes. We only have 2 of them this end, so or for
It's weird
this
this morning or this afternoon. Like this morning,
They were all
what-
here.
What day did we have? Oh, we had more than 8 on one of the lines, and then at 1:30 we had 2. I don't even understand.
We had a lot last night and a lot this morning.
Yeah. Had to mute while I was drinking.
Right. Well, I definitely have to because you make fun of me.
It's called survival, Wendy.
Survival?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
She acts
I'm
all
not a
sweet.
man
She
to take down.
She acts all sweet right now. She's not sweet.
Oh, okay. That's nice to know. Thanks, Scott. I thought we were friends.
It's
not.
it's stuff like that.
Wait till Amy listens and I say, however.
However,
Oh my goodness.
so a couple of things. We have changed where our cameras are, which actually I love the directions. We
I
have some
do
different
too.
angles. And
Yes.
We even when we had somebody shooting a 59x. Oh, actually, last night we had Derek Begdo
60.
shooting a 60, and so
Yes.
we changed the angle on the camera so we
Oh,
had such a
goodness.
good look on that target. We could
Holding
have
our
told you.
breath.
We could have told you if it was touching a hair.
Right? That was interesting. It's been our only 60X of the weekend so far.
Uh-huh.
We had a 59 today with Logan Hamilton.
Yep.
Great
Such good
to have
shooting.
him in the house.
He dropped it on the second arrow. He's like, I cannot believe it.
I love the Smiths. Mark says, Miss Wendy is the sweetest. Thank you.
Mark, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate, Mark.
Well, I'm sure his wife is the
No, I
sweetest.
know. I bet
and
it's.
then
I bet. I bet.
she was probably the one who typed it or
That's what
told
I'm.
him
That's
to
what I'm.
type.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh my goodness. He's been picking on me all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I didn't even recognize Heidi down there without her green shirt on.
I know.
She does have her green bow though.
She does.
Her hair. Oh, her hair is kind of green. It's hard to see in the.
Yeah, it's all braided.
Yep.
Her green quiver. All right, we're going into our second scoring end, I do believe. How did that turn out on that first one, Scott?
Oh, I guess I should look at that. Maybe I can look at it. There we go. Results. Let's go take a look at the results. Anything of interest? Ella and Heidi, 21-21. We've got a tight match there. Let's keep an eye on that one. Let's see. Alan with a 23. Is that right, Alan? Alan is with a 23. Roger Perez, 25 4Xs. K. Scott, 25 4Xs.
There we go.
Cody Johnson, 24. And Cody, he was just on the screen a second ago. Adam Shackelford, 25 and 5 Xs.
Good.
Ashlyn, 24 with 2 X's. Nina, 19. Richard Hall, 19.
All right. Oh, Mr. Smith says, no, it was him, but that they all think the same. They love the cooks. Scott is all right, too, he says.
Mark Smith just got blocked.
It is Mark. All right. Well, Mark, Julia says she loves y'all. She's hoping to still be here whenever you guys get here tomorrow so she can see Miss Peyton. We have
With an E?
My great niece's birthday tomorrow afternoon, so we'll stick around until it's time to go for that.
I didn't know you had any friends or family.
On Steven's side, we have lots of family.
Well, that'll be fun. How old?
At 4.
Oh. There's Adam Shackelford. Look at that. Look, Jacqueline, you are good. Can see his target. He has, looks like 4 X's. And, ooh, one of those is just missing, maybe. What arrows is he shooting small?
They look like skinnies.
Yeah, he just missed
So
that
he's
X.
got 4.
Still good shooting.
That one yeah, it is very nice shooting.
Still good
very
shooting.
consistent.
Adam's been with our team for about 2 years now. Very quick, these kids.
I'm wondering how fast his draw length has increased because
I don't want to talk about it. Boys' draw length is the hardest.
well, I'm just talking about he's grown about 6 inches. All right, they are going down to score again.
If you had watched SYWAT for us maybe a year and a half ago, I think it was probably about a year ago, we went to these cameras, these little PTZ cameras that people use in churches.
There you go with numbers again, letters.
Numbers. And these cameras allow us to control them with a little joystick up here, which I got to tell you, that was like one of the best investments because
yes,
we were having to try to find people. We had cables running everywhere.
Yes.
And now we just plug them in, turn them on, and they just work.
Right, because we used to have a person for almost every camera, and now we have Jacqueline.
Now we have Jacqueline. She does it all. Like we would have had to have 3 people out there with cameras, and somebody up here going through scenes.
And then
Not
when
now.
Jacqueline shoots, it's easier to find just one person.
Yeah.
That would be willing to run it, or at least a child of ours that we can say, hey, this is what you're doing.
Sorry. You're up. Like, crap. I think Julia and Ryan are about the same. Like, this is not really their thing.
Yep. I told her last night I appreciated her stepping in.
Me too. I picked on her a little bit, but she did amazing. She did amazing job.
I can't believe with all those buttons over there, and she just picked it up.
Kids do that. Oh, I meant to fix. These songs don't start over.
Well, I'm glad that one song doesn't start over.
You know the drum.
All right, we're back.
You know, Scott.
Finishing the third end.
Yeah. Sometimes archery tournaments feel like it's a herd of sloths out there. And on that note,
of sloths.
do you know what today is?
Sloth Day.
International Sloth Day.
Are you just making this up? Because there are, how many international days are there?
Well, international, there was only 2. And I haven't even covered the second one yet.
Wow. How many, there's some national days.
Yeah. There were 2 national days and an American day. So I kind of consider that national.
American Day, yeah.
Yeah, because we had National Apple Day today. Did not get an apple pie or apple cobbler. There's peach cobbler down there. But
There's some apple.
National Fetch Day, which you did not participate with.
I threw a stick. You didn't
Pixie.
go. You didn't go after it.
Okay. Then there was American Frog Day. Moving on. It's International Sloth Day. Guess what?
What?
It's also International Raw Milk Cheese Day.
Ew. Is that a thing?
Evidently it is.
Raw milk
Cheese Day. International.
Raw milk. So
It made it to
it's
the
cheese.
international level.
So it's cheese that's just raw.
Made from
How-
raw
how
milk would be my
exciting.
guess.
How exciting. Wow, you really enjoyed that one.
I did. That's pretty cool.
I did.
That's pretty cool. Well, you didn't like my quote of the day. I thought it went well with archery. But
What was the quote today?
the quote of the day with the, about the working hard, that the reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more.
I know, you get screwed every time you do something good. Every time.
Y'all just think I'm stupid and I mess things up because I don't know. Oh, there might be some method to my madness.
Right. I'm with you. Like, oh, every time I wash clothes, I put colors in there. What my I didn't know that wasn't.
Oh,
a
you
thing.
weren't supposed to put the reds with the
Oh.
whites? Huh.
Like, I don't understand why I do
Alright.
that every time.
You mean all of the whites turned pink?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
How'd
you
that
don't
happen?
you don't put the forks with the spoons too? You don't just throw them all in one little container?
The knives don't go in there with the spoons?
Right? I don't
Oh, you cut
understand.
your finger? so sorry.
Oh, maybe you should do that.
Oh my goodness. Just a little bit of fun and trivia,
Who's that? Who's that? Is that Ella? That's Ella Joseph? Yes. Shooting Olympic recurve. She probably shoots out of Houston Archery Center, is my guess. She's a, what does that say, spider punk?
Spitter.
Spitter.
Spider punk. Look at old
Spitter.
Spidey down there.
Oh, yeah. How many recurves do we have? We have a lot of recurves down there. One. I'll consider bare bow as recurve right now as recurve bows. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was seeing six without the bare bow.
7. And 6 compound.
Split half and half. 50-50. Wow, Scott. Oh, my word.
What?
We have a line of archers that doesn't involve a booth down there today.
Wow. That is true.
The first line today had 2 booths shooting.
1.
Now this.
2. Yeah, that's right. Ryan was there.
I
Forgot about him.
Oh, my goodness. This afternoon had 2 booths
I had
shooting.
4 of them. I had 4 of them shooting today.
Right? 4 out of the 5.
Does
Well,
anybody
I guess
know?
6, counting you.
Does anybody know? There's probably not enough people online to know this, but does anybody know how many children I have?
I do.
Does anybody know how many children Wendy has?
I do.
First person that answers correctly wins Wendy's car.
Yeah. Right? I was kind of wondering.
But you'll have
the
to drive
same
her home
thing.
first.
And I don't live close.
I had somebody post as a joke, buy a hat, get a free bow. And I had too many people
Buying.
calling to see if they can buy a hat to get a free bow. They're like, oh, we figured it was a joke.
Yeah. My car has been to so many tournaments, people probably wouldn't want it. It's got about 150,000 miles on it. Julie was like, hey, we can drive because if you don't know already, JOAD Nationals will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sorry. Free tequila, anyone? No. It will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico this year.
That's pretty awesome.
So, which means that it was only 1 year in Des Moines, Iowa. We will be trying out a new venue, at least a venue I have not been to. In Albuquerque, New Mexico. So all you JOAD parents out there can start looking around there for places to stay. That has been announced by USA Archery. I have not gone to look at the site to see if they have hotels listed yet or if it was just the announcement.
We just found out yesterday.
Right. So back to the car thing. Julia asked me, said, hey, we could just drive there. I was like, I don't know, my car.
Might be renting. Renting a car and driving there. You know what? It's almost probably, if you can get a good flight, it'll be cheaper to fly.
It's a 12-hour drive.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Whenever you want.
All right. We are down there scoring.
Just give
Somebody's phone's going off. Jeremy is helping David out today. I told David I think that Jeremy was actually helping out while he was shooting earlier by calling.
I think Jeremy likes this stuff.
I think he does too.
We like having Jeremy around.
Jeremy hangs out quite a bit.
Yep.
He's good with youth and adults alike. He kind of freaked me out the first time I met him.
Why?
I was like, hey, I'm Wendy. He goes, I know I listen to your voice all the time. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, Jeremy said that?
Yeah. I was like, okay. I know you. Do you?
Well, you know, we are kind of celebrities within archery, you know.
Then I got to know him, and he's just so friendly.
Good dude.
Yeah, he is. Like I said, good with youth and adults alike.
Well, we've got the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo next weekend, and you will say, wait, what? Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
That's not until March.
Yeah, why is that next week?
Well, the shoot is next week.
Yes. That's you know what? I'm gonna take a look real quick here and see
how many
are signed up. Let's see.
So the reason why it is so far in advance of the actual Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is because every time they had to cut off the entries, it would fill up and people wouldn't even get to register. I want to say it was less than 2 weeks and that registration would be open and it was filled. And this last year might have even been sooner than 2 weeks. So they have moved the date to where we can have additional lines, which means additional archers. And there are not as many archers. It has not filled up is what I should say. It has not filled up this time, but there were so many additional archers that could be put in there that I really didn't see that it was going to fill up, which is a good thing. And it does leave the door open for next year for those archers to get in. And also, it is the beginning of the season, the beginning of indoor season. So
I think it's great that they're trying something different.
Yes,
they're trying some different dates. They can get a really cool venue for it because it is outside of the rodeo.
Right.
So we'll see. Maybe next year they change the date again.
Or even if they don't, and there's just more people that say, hey, you know what? We got this.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Oh, Mr. Hall has put his hat on backwards. Looks like he means business. Right up against that United States flag there.
That's a cool looking shot, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And there's his target.
Yep. I love that we have the really large flags hanging in here.
His wife came in second at the Texas Ringer.
Sweet.
Stacy Carmichael.
Yep.
Remember her?
Yep, I do.
The redhead. She's training right now for 3D. We're going to go ahead and try instant replay. So she's going to go ahead and do some instant replay right here. He smiled like a good shot. Here it is. Let's see that shot again. There it is.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. So what we'll have to do is record a little longer so that you can kind of scroll through the smile. She's just like, yep.
First night or first weekend of this new technology.
I think she's going to go ahead and try it again because we want to go ahead and do some instant replay. I think that would be cool for our shoot off next weekend. So there he was. Let's see. Whoops. That was a couple times ago.
I was like, wow. There's a whole lot going on there.
Yep. So she's flipping through. We got to learn the equipment.
Oh, yeah. And I do not believe that this came with a manual either.
Can you go backwards?
Looks like he's all to the right there. Yep. Saw him practice that shot all over again. All right. We've got lots of speed reverse. I felt like I was back doing the rewind back in the VHS days.
We'll keep playing with it. This is the perfect time to play with it.
Absolutely. And I love that Jacqueline's not afraid to try to go through it. Ashlyn loading another arrow there.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of... We recorded a lot when we were playing around. There we go.
All right. She's drawing back. She's at full draw.
So we're like halfway through. I mean, we have.
No way.
We're almost halfway
I was
through.
gonna
This
say,
last. This is the fifth end. So one more end, and we're halfway through.
Wow.
That's pretty quick.
At 7 o'clock?
Pretty quick. We'll be done before 8.
Do you think? No, we have a potty break.
8 minutes.
Come on now.
4 and 4.
4 and 4.
I'm gonna give you 4 minutes.
4 in, 4 out.
And 4 seconds. That's it.
4 minutes and 4 seconds. I don't think so.
We'll be back in 2 and 2. Yeah, the technology. We've got this new technology that allows us now to do video podcasts. Which you'd say, why couldn't you do them before? Well, because
We could.
stupid cameras will only record for 30 minutes, and neither one, Wendy or I, can only talk for 30 minutes.
We would have to stop what we're doing. He would hold a finger up to make me stop talking.
I would.
And then he would stop the recording. He would go around, change out the SD card, and then come back around.
If I had to change out the SD, we had SD cards fill up too.
Yeah.
While we're recording.
Yeah.
And
then he'd come back, and then
we'd have to remember
start it
where we
again.
were.
Yeah.
And start again. And
And then you would have to splice it all together.
right.
And I would hear all about it.
I would. It's so irritating. It's so much work. Now
Look at the dad sitting over there.
The
That's
new
awesome.
setup. The new setup allows us to record everything at the same time. Doesn't matter how long it is, and it's so easy because they're all recorded at the same time. So I don't have to sync jack crap, except for audio.
Yeah, well, you need to figure that out because me having to record a podcast 3 different times is
That's different.
because that was all you.
That was because I reset my soundboard, and when it didn't record the audio in channels, so it was all blurred together. I couldn't edit jack schmack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I didn't have to hear about crossbows 3 times because the first time it was like halfway through, like, this is not working.
This ain't working. All kinds of attitude. We talk about her being
Yeah.
sweet. I'm just like, what do you think, Wendy? She's like, I don't even know where you are, so I'm done talking. Like, okay.
This could be your show
Yeah,
because I don't even
done.
know anymore.
I'm done.
I like to have a plan. I like to have an agenda.
Then make one.
So we
You
got
put
into
it
that.
all on me.
We got into that, and you're like, "Oh, it'll be fine."
We can
So
wing
I
it.
was working off the actual website. I don't even know where you were coming up with stuff, and it was not
And I'm
meshing.
like, what's the link? You're like, NFAA rules. I don't know. I go out there. I'm just like, okay, which one? She goes, the rules.
The rules.
And I'm like, there are like 25
The
of them out here.
Constitution and bylaws.
There was like 25 of them out there.
I went to
I'm
the
not even.
NFAA
I'm not
website.
not even over exaggerating. Go out there and look. There are literally like 25
Well,
sections that you have to
when
go through.
you go to the NFAA website and you click on the little hamburger, and it's got in there place for you to click on the Constitution and bylaws. So I clicked on that, and that's where I found it all.
Yeah,
And
because
I don't
but
know
there
where
was
you were
there was like
going.
25 lines. I'm like, which one is it? And you're like, bylaws. And I was like, okay.
If you go into bylaws and you see the divisions and
3,
styles.
4, 5, 6,
No.
7, 8, 9, 10.
It was not like that.
And you're like, 2.2. Tell me you didn't. because
And I don't
you-
even think you went anywhere. I think you just started
Nope.
getting these out of
Be
your
honest
mind.
with everybody here. Did you
out of
not
your
have attitude
head.
with me because you were already
Well, I
mad?
had attitude with you because I was like, what? I told you where to go. You can't find this. And then you're just blah, 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 blah. Not even. So I got quiet. That's what I do when I.
No, you didn't for like 30 seconds.
He's looking at. Where are you at? You just go to Constitution on bylaws.
There we go. I'm at Constitution.
You're doing what?
Bylaws. Yeah. You guys look
Yeah.
up
Look,
the
I'm gonna do
bylaws.
it right now.
There's Constitution. There's a bunch of them. You go to bylaws.
Mm-hmm.
There are a bunch of stuff here. Division by competition.
Look at this. Voila.
All I was asking was, which one were
It's
you
even
on?
Article 1.
That's what I was asking for.
Who doesn't go to page 1 and find out where the divisions
But it's
are?
actually under Article 3, not Article 1.
What does it say right here?
That's
what does
that
that
says
say?
bylaws, but that doesn't say that's not where the divisions.
Article 1.
But where's the divisions right there in Article 1?
Well, you
proved to me.
look.
You proved to me that the divisions are
for
in
one,
Article 1.
Hey, what does that
with
say?
descriptions.
Definitions 1 tells the different things. There you go, right there. Bam, page 4.
But that's not what we were going off of.
It is. Oh, I don't know what you were going off of. Now that's what I was going off of. It's so super easy. You still haven't.
I was
found it.
going off of Article 3.
Well,
where
there's
it
your problem.
says the divisions.
Why are you getting so loud?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, he does not like it when I prove him wrong.
Article 2. No.
I
Yep,
don't
there it
know.
is. It's under Article 2.
Why are you?
Yeah, it's under Article 2. It's not in Article 1. I just looked.
Yes, but look, it's right
because
here.
you told me to go to Article 2, because I remember.
Look, yes.
But
my
that's not what you
friend.
read. That's not what you read.
That is what I read. This was an open
See,
tab on
this
my
is-
phone.
This is what.
No, I don't know what you have up there.
That's Article 2.
Okay, then look, here's general right here, and you just keep
What does
going.
that say? What does that say? I'd just like you to
Yes.
say at the top, what does that say up there?
Yes, Article 2. But
Thank
what
you.
are you?
Thank you. That's all I need to
What
know.
is your? But it's not the same as whatever, because
Yeah, it
you
is.
went somewhere else. That's what I'm saying.
That's NFAA's website. I'm on it.
This is too. But you went off somewhere else because that is not the same as what I was talking about or what you were talking about that night. That's what I was talking about. I
We'll
don't even
we'll just
know.
agree to disagree.
I'm not even agreeing to that. Because I remember that night distinctly.
Oh. Somebody says, Fabia, is that two kids for me, or was that 2 kids for Wendy?
Or was that Article
2 children.
2?
Or was it Article 2? That's what I need to know. Because Fabia, you're on my side. I know it. I can already feel it. You're on my side.
You need somebody on your side.
I need somebody on my side. Anyone.
Well,
Anyone.
at least Joe is watching, so, got a friend there.
He always has your side.
Right? I love Joe.
I don't understand.
Maybe because I'm nice to Joe.
All right, we're halfway through. And everybody is
just
moving
like
their
that,
targets up. That means we'll be back in like 8 minutes, because that's what
That's what David does.
David does is 8 minutes. So let's go ahead and
Our field governor.
what we're going to do for the next 8
What
minutes.
are we going to do?
We're going to
Are
let you
you going
guys.
to have the sound on it,
Yeah.
though?
We're going to show you the first 8 minutes of our latest podcast that we did on YouTube. Actually, no, sorry. We didn't do it on YouTube because Patreon. So we did our podcast, which is on all major podcast platforms, in audio. We also did it in video as well, but we actually posted it through Patreon, and you can watch it on Patreon if you'd like. That's where our paid service is. We try to put stuff out there. Every dollar that we can get from there helps us continue to grow the sport.
Yes.
That's all we're trying to do. It is actually very expensive to do what we're doing. We didn't realize
Helps us to keep
when we
doing this.
first got into this how expensive this can be. And it's not even the equipment can be expensive, but man, like when you look at all the services you have to pay for, the royalty-free music, you got to pay for the system to actually publish your podcast to all the different major platforms. You have to pay for this thing called Restream, that is what you guys are watching right now. So there's all these little things that just continue to add up over time. And then also we want to offer a really cool service. So as dollars come in, we go ahead and just buy new equipment to continue to get this thing better.
Chairs. I want chairs.
All right. So just so you guys know, the next big purchase is going to be chairs for Wendy. So go ahead and enjoy. We've got about 8 minutes that we're going to go ahead and let you watch the first 8 minutes of our podcast,
It's a good podcast.
with Matthew Parmenter.
Yes.
Who is ready for raising an archer?
Me.
All right, we have Matthew Parmenter here with us, and what a pleasure it is to have you on the show with us.
It really is. I don't know why it's taken this long.
I know. I pushed the issue. She didn't want to have you.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
That was it. I was like, no, really, he's a good kid. And she's like, I don't know.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here, so thank you.
Well, Matthew
already.
Yeah, Matthew is one of the top recurve archers, youth archers in Houston, if not in the nation.
Yeah.
And we wanted to have you on the show, kind of
I love it.
get to
He
know
goes,
you. Yep. Even though he did come in third place in his first national competition.
That was his first national.
First nationals with the first year.
At
he
11,
comes in third. Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
I just don't bring that up.
We won't bring up that you got beat by your little brother, but
Painful memories right there.
he's all of a sudden in the corner rocking back and forth.
Yep.
Stupid third place.
To my brother who got second.
At my middle school, that's the only thing anyone ever remembers about my archery is that Ben beat me.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, because he made sure to tell a lot of people.
I don't. Why would he do that?
I have no idea.
See,
why would
being
they
an
do
only
that?
child, I wouldn't know anything about that.
So we have Matthew here. We want to kind of introduce him to everybody. So Matthew, tell us what discipline do you shoot? How old you are?
So I'm 16 years old, and I shoot Olympic recurve with a win-and-win bow.
How long have you been shooting?
I've been shooting for 5.5 years now, since this summer going into my 6th grade year. And that's been for the past 4 years now, 5 to 7 times a week. So,
All right, 5 to 7. That was one of the questions I was going to ask. And how did you get into archery?
So I got into archery because I was reading this book series called Ranger's Apprentice by John Flanagan. And it's this phenomenal series. And in it, the main character is this little boy who picks up archery, and it completely changes his life. It takes him all over the world. He gets to do the coolest things ever, and I just thought that was awesome. And so I really, really wanted to give archery a try. And actually for a while, for about 6 or so months, I was just shooting in my backyard with this little Genesis bow we had. And I got pretty good with it, actually. And
You
so
started with a compound.
I did start with a compound. Yep, a little bare bow compound. And so I asked my mom for my birthday if I could have some archery lessons, because I drove past Houston Archery every day on my way to school. I was like, hey, Mom, if I just went there, you could just drop me off and pick me up, and then we'd be all good. And so we did, and I got 4 lessons initially, and the first lesson, it was just phenomenal, and everything kind of clicked, and I understood it, and everything just kind of took off from there. And then within a couple months, I was competing, and then within a year, I'd set a state record and went on to nationals. Yep.
Awesome. So how are you and that book character alike now?
Oh, boy. Well, I don't know how alike we are, but I went back and read it a couple months ago, and I just cringed at everything I read, because I was like, oh, that's not possible. That's not happening.
You didn't make those things happen?
No.
Nope.
Nope, no
Just
shot.
straight nope.
Did it say something like he was pulling like a 250-pound recurve bow?
It wasn't 250, but they said he initially started off with an 80-pound one. And
Of course, and that's what everybody starts off with.
I was like, oh, boy. Well, I think the Olympians are around 50. So giving a 14-year-old boy who's never shot before an 80-pound bow a recurve, not the best idea.
That is awesome. 80 pounds
80 pounds, yeah.
for recurve.
So I see your mom lots of places. Love her. What does she think about? Did she think that it was going to go this far?
Oh, not at all. There's no chance when I got into it that she was gonna that this was gonna take such a major turn and be such an integral part of my life. I mean, the first couple of lessons, it's just like, okay, he's good at this, but it's archery. So,
Right.
I was doing other sports at the time. I was playing basketball. I was playing baseball. And it's not really something when you get into it that you expect to be, so time-consuming and so competitive, really. Because it's just something you never hear about. You hear about people going and hunting, but with a recurve bow, that really doesn't happen that much. So you think of it more as just a recreational thing, kind of for fun. And then once you go to a couple tournaments, man, you just get hooked.
Yes.
So, I mean, it really took off from there. And I think after, I think there was one tournament, it was here actually at Texas Archery, one of the SYWATs. I shot a 299 at 10 yards, and this was after maybe 6 months of shooting. And that kind of flipped a switch in me that I was like, all right, this is for real. I got a shot at doing something in this.
So you mentioned that you started out with a Genesis bow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talk about you shoot recurve now. So how did that transition happen?
Well, it was actually a very natural transition because I was shooting it just like you would a normal recurve, right? I didn't have a release. I didn't have anything so I was using 3 fingers, and it actually, for the initial first couple of lessons, it actually really helped me with my anchor because, I mean, I had been doing it for 6 months now, and without any coaching or anything like that, I had gotten a pretty solid form down. And so it actually translated really, really well over just to shoot and recurve. Yeah.
What made you go to recurve?
Oh, that's all they offered.
You
go up to Houston Archery, and if you're up there for lessons, you're shooting recurve.
You've got recurve or recurve.
You got recurve or recurve. Once you get past those initial wows, there are some people who shoot bare bow, and then if you want to shoot compound, you have to specifically bring your own bow and talk to James and say, yeah, I'm going to shoot compound.
Okay.
Just held no appeal to me.
So right now, you had said you went to Seth at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Did you transition to a new coach, or are you still with Seth?
No, so I've had a bunch of coaches over the year. I've gone to Seth, I've gone to Coco, I've gone to Matt, and then I've been with James now for the past couple of years, and he's the one who really specializes on the top guys.
I think I know everyone except Seth.
Seth is James's brother or son-in-law.
Seth is James's son-in-law.
Son-in-law, yeah.
Son-in-law, yeah.
Okay, he's family.
His family, yeah.
There we go, yeah.
What is your favorite thing about archery?
Oh boy, there's a lot, but I think my favorite thing is just that every time I shoot, there's one shot during the 2 or 3 hours I'm shooting that I can pinpoint, and I can feel it at like 7 hours later when I'm going to bed at night and be like, oh, that was a wonderful shot. And after it, you just feel so good. I mean, I call it like my therapy, right? You only need one shot out of the 250 arrows you shoot just to be perfect. And it's such a good feeling knowing that, okay, I've been working so hard, but there's a glimmer of hope. There's,
there.
you know, I might
practice sucked today, but there was that one shot,
you know, and then
they weren't all bad.
Exactly. Maybe you do it in a tournament. Maybe you have that one perfect shot in a tournament, and you're like, you know what? I just do that every time.
I love that because what a mental thing right there. Because if everyone could just focus on the one arrow, that one good one, well, then you forget about all the rest of them. And I would think, I could be wrong here, but I would think that would translate into, what did I do to make that one?
Absolutely. I mean, before every shot, if I had a good shot the shot before, I'm thinking, that's like me. That's what I do. That's what the next one's going to be like. All right. Every time I have a good shot, because if you don't reinforce anything, it's a wasted shot. I mean, anyone can shoot 300 arrows and shoot relatively well, right? If they're practicing all the time. But what separates the really, really elite shooters from the guys who shoot a lot is being able to reinforce.
All right, we are back. 7th end.
Did I just give you a dirty look? Oh.
Probably.
Yeah, I did.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, because you turned your mic on and not mine.
Because you were still on your phone, and I didn't want to.
Because I was looking.
She does this a lot.
Wouldn't quite like that, but anyway.
You know what? We'll go back to the camera. I've got this recorded. I'll know.
No, you don't.
I do.
It's okay. Who has their
What time is?
headphones?
What are we at? What time are we? What time is it? How long have we been online? Let's see here. We are.
Scott, I just want to know.
32 minutes.
Hey, I just want
right.
to know.
32 minutes. I feel like we've been all longer than that. Like an
Hello.
hour. We've been like an hour.
Hey, you. Who has had their headphones on correctly all night?
You?
Yeah, me. Not you.
Yeah, but this feels weird having the mic on my left side because I'm right-handed.
But what I was doing, I'm right-handed. What that's a thing to do. Oh my gosh. You're so full of pucky. All right.
Language, Wendy.
I said Pucky. All right. What I was doing online, by the way, we talked about that U.S. JOAD Target Nationals has been moved to Balloon Fiesta Park, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I asked if do not even mess with my voice. Get your little grubby hands away.
I was going to see if I had
laugh.
a fiesta sound or something like that I could play,
Sure, that's what you were doing.
I don't think I can change your voice. Here, say something for me.
No.
See, it didn't. I don't think it works. I think it only works on my voice. Here, I'll do the deep voice. Say something.
Come on, Wendy, say something. See, it doesn't. It only changes my voice.
That's so awesome.
I don't get it.
This just drives me crazy. Crazy.
As I've been trying to say for how many minutes now? I was on my phone when we got back in here and started the live feed again because we had talked about JOAD Target Nationals moving to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then I said that people could probably go to the website and see about lodging, hotels, and different things. And they sure do. They already have the lodging information up and going.
Very nice.
Yep. So parents can go ahead and go out there and get a jump on that.
If any of you were enjoying that podcast with Matthew Parmenter, one of our elite recurve archers here in the Houston area,
yes,
go to patreon.com and look up Raising an Archer, and it will be there. And it actually was a very good podcast.
Yes, it was.
He's a good kid, has a really good head on his shoulder, and gives you a really
just on one shoulder.
Yeah, it gives you a really good idea of what it takes to be an elite archer.
You better not talk about participation.
What are you talking about, participation? Got a guy wearing a YMCA shirt.
YMCA. You know you wanted to do it.
I did. I wish I could play the music, but then we would get in trouble.
Yeah.
They would actually mute
So
us.
I'll just sing it. They'll still mute us.
We might get muted still.
I don't know.
Maybe we get back tonight
whenever
soon
I
enough we
was
can
singing,
figure out more songs.
Whenever I was singing.
You see that mosquito? I just saved your life.
About took off my nose is what you just did.
On camera, it'll look like I almost punched you.
Yeah. Do it again. Show what you did.
Nope.
Yeah, show 'em.
Nope.
Almost took
Maybe,
off
maybe in a
my
highlight reel.
nose.
In a highlight reel, we'll show you, not live.
Yeah. Why not, Scott?
Because I want to not get in trouble.
I want to not get in trouble. What's your mama doing, Jacqueline? Because she wasn't facing the right way.
Yeah, what
Look
is she
at
doing?
her. What's she doing? The archery tournament's the other way. Maybe she was taking a picture of you.
Yeah, yeah. That's what she's doing.
Poor mama has been held up in our podcast room all day.
Working.
All the live long day.
But I got to tell you, this is moving along. We're at the seventh end.
It is
completed.
not moving like a herd of sloths on International Sloth Day. I heard you moan.
Oh, my word.
There's Mama. We caught you looking the wrong way.
We did.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we actually have...
I didn't notice that was the bow that he had been shooting.
Which one? Who?
Darren?
Darren. Shooting traditional?
Yep. And he's got it as a long bow.
Yep, longbow. That's right. I don't know.
What do you not know?
That is a, those bows don't interest me at all.
Really?
They're hard to shoot.
Oh, so you go for the easy.
I do. I have no qualms with that at all.
But see, the opposite thinking on that is that that bow doesn't have a whole lot of stuff that could go wrong with it. Whereas a compound bow has a lot that could go wrong with it.
True that. But not interested. That's a hard pass. That's what that is.
Oh, look at that bow.
Ooh, it's pretty.
It was pretty. It's pretty. I don't believe this young man has shot here before.
This is his first SYWAT ever.
Yeah. Love having new folks join us.
Yep.
Here at the shop and at SYWATs or any tournaments. And you know what? A SYWAT is the best first tournament. I don't know that it is his first tournament, but
it is. Well, yeah, you're right. He said this was his first SYWAT.
But this is an awesome tournament to get your foot in the door, or just to, to wet your feet.
Hold on one second. I got to tell Wendy something. Let's play some music.
I was falling through the air. No one but myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. And I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 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 We've been in two places all at once. Wish that what we said would come undone. Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make. And I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight we have it all. 'Cause we're dancing as one. 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 You and me are moving. Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. You and me are moving. Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. 'Cause we're 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 dancing as one.
All right. They are coming back. They are trickling back. Slowly moving back. See, now they're at that sloth pace again.
4 more ends. We are done.
4 more ends. That would be 20 arrows, Scott.
I'm glad you could do math.
Or do I need to subtract?
Yeah.
That way.
You can see TSA's Shooter of the Ear buckles came in. So we've been giving them out to archers that have earned them. And Jacqueline is getting us a good look at those. You can see it right there on the table. That's as far as she can get. She can't get any over on it. There you go. There's a good look at it. It's a good looking buckle.
Yeah. So what does that 300 buckle look like? I know you had people all upset thinking they were going to have to buy their own 300 buckle.
Here's what the buckle looks like.
Awesome.
There it is. Texas Archery 2023-24 300 Club. Changed it up a little this year to include both dates. I used to just give the start of the season date. I fixed that. I like it better to have the 2 dates for for the 300 Club because you shoot in 2023 and 2024, and then you get your free buckle. The one thing we are offering this year,
free buckle.
Yep. If you shoot one in October, shoot one in January, you get a free buckle. If you shoot a 300 and you want to just purchase it, you can show me that you shot a 300 here at our location in October or January. You can purchase yourself a buckle.
You can just look it up on Eyes on Score and see if somebody.
Yeah.
Look at that M&M bag.
That you would love that. Full of M&Ms.
Right? Full of M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms are the best. You
Aren't
think they got
they?
that in Vegas?
That's what I was wondering.
M&M factory.
Mm-hmm. Been there several times.
Been there, done that multiple times.
Yes. Luke came home with red and white M&Ms with his face on them.
All right, we're going to do an instant replay of him shooting. There you go. I don't know. I haven't looked up his name.
Oh.
Is that Aiden or is that Alan? No, that's Aiden. Is that Alan?
Aiden.
Is that Aiden?
Aiden. Watch, baby. Oh.
There we go. That was his look.
That face. Cutie.
You're going to try recording again. Let it go a little longer afterwards. Yep, she's practicing. This is getting us ready for the rodeo.
Almost poked herself in the eye.
He's got to think through it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, let me think through this. Okay. Let's go ahead and see this shot again. Good shot. He doesn't think so.
Oh, these cuties.
Not bad. But he just was at the center every time.
Well, he had a miss.
Oh, he did. I see that. That's why. There's the M&M bag that we were fondly talking about earlier.
M&M's. Chocolate.
It's 7:33. I'm not allowed to eat after 7:30. I've been told.
It's not good for you to eat late. So I'm really glad that all of Miss Wood's cookies are gone.
Saved you?
Did save me. Because I easily could have gotten some and eaten them on the way back to your house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love how fast this is going.
Yeah, because yesterday we didn't get back to your house until what, 10:30?
Yeah, it was after 10.
Yeah.
Tonight will be way quicker.
I had work to do.
Yeah, I had getting everything ready. I love Eyes on Score. It gives us live updates. Everybody can see what's going on here or remotely. The other thing that's beautiful
about Eyes on Score is if you are hosting a SYWAT, you can actually I have a setting in there. If you set it as NFAA and you go ahead and, if it's just set up as an NFAA tournament with X's being 5, there's actually a feature that pops up that says download the scores for TFAA. So on Sunday afternoon, I'm going to download it, and it'll take me all of about 30 seconds to upload probably almost 200 scores. Boom.
Sweet.
I don't have to do jack crap.
I have progress monitoring data to enter for all of my students.
Can you download it and
Nope.
upload it within 30 seconds?
Cannot.
Nah,
I wish.
See, that's where my app's better than yours.
Yeah, I'm going to be up all night long tomorrow. I have until 4 p.m. on Monday to get all of this data entered. So I started it here today, though,
Oh, good.
in between our morning and afternoon shoot.
That sounds like fun. Not. Not fun.
It's probably the least fun part of my job. But I guess that can't all be fun and games.
What's the most fun?
Teaching kids.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. When they have that aha moment, when they get whatever, you're trying to teach them, that's the best. It's also really cool when you've struggled and struggled and struggled with a kid and you have to move on. You have to go ahead and give the assessment. You give the assessment and you're like, they're totally going to bomb this. They haven't been paying attention and they ace it.
Man, I've been stuck on the I had that stuck on that buckle for way too long. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. That was I
People
wasn't
need to see what's
like
going on.
I was tired.
They want to watch the archers.
Let's see,
You can't
somebody
be that
probably
tired.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm only seeing the buckle. No M&Ms are shooting. Look, see?
Oh, Tim, our screw up. Screwed that up.
Ours?
Can't believe I screwed that up.
You're the one over there pushing those buttons. That's all right. Everyone makes mistakes. I also have that on my computer. I will make mistakes, and that is okay.
That is
Yeah.
A-OK.
I wouldn't go A-okay. I struggle to say
However-
that it's even okay.
However. All right, we're back. We're back. Let's see.
We are getting down to the end of tonight.
Nobody wanted to look at that buckle for that long, but no. I just left it up for that whole time. Yeah, he's shooting micros.
Yeah.
4 mils.
Those victories that he's shooting?
Yeah. Why is he shooting?
I don't know.
Maybe he likes how they shoot.
Right?
Adam Shackelford shoots 4 Texas Archery Joad.
Right beside him is Case Scott.
Shoots 4 Triple Edge Archery. Good shooter.
I'm glad he didn't get hurt a while ago when that happened with that arrow.
Sorry, yawning there.
He's
I
doing
agree.
what we've talked about can be done, that you can put multiple arrows in one target, one single circle on a target. If he wanted to, he could have put all 5 in there. But at the moment, he's got 2 and 2. See where he puts that 5th arrow. He put it in the middle. All of those are scoring as 5s. He's got some X's in there. All right. Both gentlemen seem to release at the same time. Synchronized release. Mr. Hall. Look at that. It's a beautiful shot at a target.
How's he shooting? Let's see. Richard.
Fives and
There it
fours.
is.
Looks like 3 5s, 2 4s.
It's a good round.
Mm-hmm. That far right arrow is on the line, so it was scored as a 4.
My wife was like, I should have
Ashlyn?
probably reshot.
How cool is it that she wants to reshoot, or that she wanted to? I think that's pretty awesome. I loved watching her shoot today. All right, I just heard pull. It's time for them to go down and score again.
Really is amazing the technology that I know you always make fun of me on the technology, but it's so cool that
No.
that we
What
can
I
do
make
this.
fun of is that you are constantly upgrading.
No, you make fun of the words that I use.
No, I make fun of the acronyms
Yes.
OBS, OSB,
But that's
I don't
what
even
the app's
know,
called.
or
The cameras are PTZ cameras. Like, why wouldn't I say that?
ABC 1
The
2
app
3.
that we use is OBS. We're using Black Magic on the back end.
Hey, no, there's words. There's actual words in Black Magic.
We're running a Rodecaster Pro 2
Yep,
for
there
our
we
audio.
go. Road.
We're doing
I've got
audio
some kind of roadcaster at my house.
Headsets. But yeah, it works really well. I'm just saying, like the amount of technology that even 2 years ago, if we tried to put this together, we wouldn't have been able to.
No.
It's really cool that we can do this, and it's not a lot of money compared to what it could have been.
But you know what? We've done this, like we talk about archery, that you can get in it at a base level and then keep upgrading as you go.
Yeah, we just started with a few $100s and then just kept growing it and growing it and growing it.
Yep.
Every time we got a little extra dollars, we did it. What's the next big thing?
Chairs. So I'm not having to pack these big rolling chairs up and down the stairs.
I normally do it for you, but
Do
it's
you?
funny whenever she does it. All of a sudden, now we need
I
new
have
chairs.
done it more than once. I've done it multiple times.
Just twice.
No.
Maybe
More
three
than
times.
it's more than
Maybe
you
three
can
times.
count on your
Maybe
little
just 3
fingers.
times.
No. We've been doing
Maybe.
this way longer.
Maybe three.
No. Do you want to keep those 3 fingers? Do I need to call your sister?
Nope. Don't call my sister. All right, 2 more ends. 10 more arrows.
Dos más.
And this day is done. Put a fork in me. I am done.
The archers actually look a little tired tonight.
Yeah, this would have been, like I was saying, today would have been a good one to shoot just because it's just one line. Let's see. How is a Heidi shooting?
Yeah, but if you got multiple people, then you would not have a single line.
Right. But we still had 1, 2, 3, 4 spots available. We could have taken on at least 4 more people.
4 people could have come. 5? Sorry.
Pass. Oh,
What happened there?
somebody's arrow just missed and hit right above. It's on the ground down there in front of 3.
That would have been a good replay.
That would have been if we had a camera on them. All right, we're going to do instant replay. Again, practicing for instant replay so that she can see how that's going to work. We're going to try again. Don't worry. She's like,
No,
sorry.
it's-
No sorry.
No sorries, man.
She'll know it better than us for sure.
Right?
see how the instant replay. There he is again, shooting. Good shot.
It's like just another day at the archery range. No big deal.
Yeah, we'll have to. There's some timing on that 3D on that replay that we'll have to figure out, because as it goes down, it's only like a short bit, so we got to get back to the. I wish there was a way to, like, when the video stops, it just goes back to the same scene. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if it does that or not. I don't know how it would know. Probably wouldn't. There's no way to know. There's Nina. They're pink, maybe pink hair. Richard, well, Roger's hand.
Yeah.
Got Roger's hand. Richard's arm, half his face covered up.
Oh, Roger didn't seem to like that one.
Boban.
Yep, because it was.
Why didn't like it?
Oh, yeah. 2 of them. Both of them on the right-hand side. It's got one that went to the right, one that went to the left.
All right, 5 more arrows.
Then we get to come back in the morning and do it all over again.
Woo, woo.
Right?
Tomorrow will be fun. It'll be a big crowd. It is. It does take kind of, to be honest, like when there's less people, it's not as fun. There's no energy in here. I need to turn the music up, I think.
I don't know.
What music do we got going on out there?
The kind that plays.
That doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and see. Turn it up a little. Turn it up.
I
Turn
can
it
do
up.
that.
No. Is it too loud?
I can hear it through my headphones, so I was wondering.
One thing hard is the speaker's going away from us, so we don't know how loud it is.
That seemed a little loud. Back at the club. Welcome to Club Texas Archery. People are singing and the arrows are flinging. We had some little kids jamming yesterday, putting on the moves. I saw Jason Brewer putting on some moves.
Good stuff.
That's good stuff. Definitely need an instant replay for that. We had kids laying down on the floor.
See, maybe we have some of that. Can't remember.
All of that was from this morning.
Oh, I deleted them all from last night. Yeah. I was like, I couldn't remember.
Aww.
Yeah, I deleted all those instant replays.
All right.
Last 5 arrows.
Last 5.
Let's see how everybody's doing. Darren Morris, 159. Heidi.
Is it Morris
2.
or Morse?
Morse. We have Heidi Diaz, 238. Ella Joseph, 221. Shalish, 105. Archith, 236.
Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry to these
Elaine,
archers.
Allen, 270. Aiden, 175. Roger Perez, 270. We have K. Scott, 274. Cody, 255. Adam Shackelford, 272. Ashlyn is at a 260 right now. Nina Lopez, 223. And Roger Hall, 244.
I did see some head bobbing going on down there on the line, so that did wake some people up with some music.
Yeah, it did.
came to this place to hide away in the dark. You tell yourself you need to move on, but when night in the shadows can't ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over. Drown yourself in the smoke, babe. You came to this place to hide away for a while, but we both know that when it gets late, one call away and then you are spending the night. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe.
All right, we're down to the last arrow.
You know,
There's
going
two
through the
archers on the line.
scores, I can see that some of the folks have changed. Some of the rankings has changed here at Texas Archery.
And there you go. That is it.
That is it.
That is it.
All right, so that is going to mean that Scott and I are about to
We're going to go ahead and close this
change
thing out.
locations because we are going to go down and
right.
grab scorecards, which will not take that long.
It will not. And she's got us on camera. Look at you. With your head all cut
I am
off.
looking. Well,
That's right.
because
See,
I told you.
goofing off again. That's the second time.
No,
the
I
third
told you.
time you're
I
out.
thought it was. Well, go ahead then. I was telling you that people's rankings. It's hard because it goes left to right.
I know,
But
it
anyway,
kinda screws you
it's
up.
opposite of what we are. Rankings
Mm-hmm.
have changed today.
How awesome is it for SYWAT to be able to shoot a SYWAT and know exactly where you are by the end of the weekend? So you could shoot on Friday and know Sunday where you are. You can watch it throughout the
Exactly.
weekend.
Yeah.
What normally happens is you wait till at least Tuesday,
Yes.
to see your scores. Ours will be updated on Sunday night, all of them.
Awesome.
I could maybe, if I have time tonight, I can update what do we have. I probably won't. I'll do it on Sunday. That way I can just download it all, upload
All
it,
at
and
one
be
time. Oh my
done.
goodness. Yes.
How awesome would that be?
Sleep is more important than
Yes.
updating.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and close this thing out.
Thanks,
And
guys, for hanging
thank
in
you.
there with us.
Absolutely. And we will catch you guys at the next target, which will be
Tomorrow morning
at 9 a.m.
All